Good morning, students. Welcome back in your chemistry class. Today we will do some multiple choice questions of chapter acids, bases and salts. Question number 1 is some fruits like mango, lemon, raw grapes, orange, etc. have a sour taste due to the presence of some names of acids are given here: acetic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, oxalic acid. You know that acetic acid is present in vinegar, citric acid is present in all these fruits, lactic acid is present in milk, and oxalic acid is present in tomato. So the correct option is B, that is citric acid. Second question, zinc granules on treating with an acid X form the zinc sulfate, that is ZnSO4 salt, along with the evolution of a gas Y. So here you have to tell the name of X, zinc granule on treating with an acid X, and you have to tell the name of Y also, that is a gas which burns with a pop sound when brought near to a burning candle. You know that you have done this activity then when zinc granules were treated with an acid. So because here the formation is of zinc sulfate, it forms the zinc sulfate ZnSO4, because SO4 is here, so easily you can judge it that it is acid H2SO4, right? So the option, first of all, you see X, A option, X sulfuric acid and Y oxygen gas. Wrong it is, because it is again given here that of a gas Y which burns with a pop sound, and you know that pop sound is the characteristics of hydrogen gas. So you will find here that in option it should be H2SO4 and hydrogen gas. So it is there in C option, sulfuric acid and hydrogen gas. So option C is correct here. Third question is, which of the following indicates turn red in an acidic solution? Means here some indicators are given. Phenolphthalein is there, litmus is there, turmeric is there, and methyl orange is there. You know that if we say phenolphthalein, it becomes colorless in acidic solution, it gives pink color in basic solution. Litmus gives red color in acidic solution. Turmeric remains same in or you can say yellow in acidic solution, and red in basic solution, and methyl orange, it also becomes red in acidic solution. So the correct option is 2 and 4. So which one it is? This is the last one. So last option is correct, that is 2 and 4. Question 4. An ant's sting can be treated with, you know that ant's sting contains methanoic acid. So with what it should be treated, which will neutralize the effect of chemical injected by the ant's sting into our skin. You know that when it is injecting in our skin, it releases some acid. That acid is methanoic acid. So definitely to neutralize an acid we need some base. So choose the correct option from the following to be filled in the blank space. So methanoic acid, it's wrong. Formic acid, again wrong. Caustic soda is also wrong, because it is also NaOH and it is explosive in nature, corrosive in nature. So the correct option is baking soda, and ant's sting can be treated with baking soda. Next one, answer number 5. Question 5 is, identify the products of the following reaction. The reaction is CaCO3, that is calcium carbonate, plus 2HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. So you know that when acid react with carbonates, if you remember this reaction you have done in your chapter, and then the products will be the salt, water and carbon dioxide. So you can see which salt can be prepared, because HCl is there, so that is why calcium chloride. So C in option, calcium chloride is in B option also, and in D option also. But in B option, carbon dioxide is not there. So B is wrong here. First option totally wrong. A, calcium hydrogen carbonate and chlorine gas. B is also wrong. C is also wrong, because it's not calcium oxide, it will form calcium chloride. So D option has calcium chloride, then carbon dioxide and water. D option is correct. C. In the following reaction, identify the salt formed. Ammonium hydroxide, that is NH4OH plus H2SO4. What does it give? See, NH4 whole twice SO4 will be the correct option because NO3 is not here, it is wrong. PO4 is not here, wrong. S is also not here, so wrong. So NH4 whole twice SO4 and plus H2. This is the correct option. So B is the correct option here. Question number 7. Which one of the following salts will dissolve in water to form an alkaline solution? Because alkaline solution is formed here, so you have to see that which one salt is the correct answer here. The options are given here: potassium carbonate, that then B is sodium chloride, C sodium carbonate, and D is potassium sulfate. First of all, you should know that how you can find whether the salt is acidic in nature, basic in nature, or neutral in nature. You know, if salt is made by strong acid and weak base, it will be acidic in nature. If salt is of weak acid, strong base, it will be basic in nature. And if salt is of strong acid, strong base, it will be neutral, or weak acid, weak base will be neutral. So here you can see potassium carbonate. See which salt salt it is. It is the salt of potassium hydroxide, KOH, plus H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. Carbonic acid is a weak acid and potassium hydroxide is the strong base. So definitely it will make the alkaline solution. Option A is correct here. Then B is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is neutral because it is made up of NaOH, it is a strong base, and HCl is a strong acid. So this salt is neutral in nature. It will not make alkaline solution. This is wrong option here. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is again made up of sodium hydroxide, that is strong base, plus carbonic acid, that is weak acid. So this is again a basic solution or alkaline solution. It can make this is a basic salt in nature and it will make also alkaline solution. Potassium sulfate, KOH plus H2SO4, potassium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid. This is again neutral. So two salts are given here, neutral, B and D. So option A and C are correct. Both will form the basic salts and they will make, when they will dissolve in water, they will form alkaline solution. Question 8 is copper sulfate crystals when heated strongly lose their water of crystallization to give anhydrous copper sulfate accompanied by change in color from. See, copper sulfate crystals, you know, these are blue in color. So when they are heated strongly, they lose their water of crystallization and then they become white in color, that is of anhydrous copper sulfate, in which water molecules are not now. So accompanied by change in color from, it is blue to white. B option is correct here. Which one of the following salt does not contain water of crystallization? Water of crystallization, you know, when you see the formula, and in formula along with the compound's name, dot H2 is written with any number, that is means it has the water of crystallization. So let's see. Blue vitriol, you know, it is copper sulfate. Its formula is CuSO4.5H2O. It has water of crystallization. Baking soda. Baking soda, the formula is sodium bicarbonate is the chemical name, and NaHCO3. It does not contain any water of crystallization. B option is correct here. Gypsum, CaSO4.2H2O. It also has 2 molecules of water, that is water of crystallization. And washing soda has 10 molecules of water, that is the Na2CO3.10H2O. Hence, option B is correct, baking soda. Sodium hydroxide is a strong base. You all know that sodium hydroxide is a strong base. Next is an aqueous solution turns red, litmus blue. Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change? If an aqueous solution turns red, litmus blue, means you are adding in that some base, and excess addition of which of the solution will reverse the change, means again the litmus will show the red color, means you will add in that acid. Suppose you are taking in a test tube HCl, you are testing it with litmus paper, blue litmus if you are using, it will change into red litmus. Then you are adding NaOH in that, then this red litmus will change in blue color. Again if you will add in excess that acid, then again this litmus paper will change to red. So here you will see baking soda, it is base, it is wrong. Lime is also base, ammonium hydroxide is also base, hydrochloric acid is the correct option. D is correct option here. What happens when a solution of an acid is mixed with the solution of a base in a test tube? Right, you have taken in a test tube an acid and you are mixing a base. You know that when acid reacts with base, it is the neutralization reaction, and temperature also increases in this. So the temperature of the solution increases at the time because it is exothermic reaction, and first option is correct here. See the B option, the temperature of the solution decreases. No, it is wrong. The third option, the temperature of the solution remains the same, it is also wrong. Salt formation takes place. Yes, it is correct. Hence option A and option 4 is correct. Means you can see it is here in D, it is correct. 1 and 4 option. Question 13. Sodium carbonate is a basic salt because it is a salt of a strong acid and strong base. No. Sodium carbonate is the salt of sodium hydroxide and carbonic acid, strong base and weak acid. So the same option you will find here. Weak acid, weak base, it is again wrong because it will give neutral salt. Or A option also will produce a neutral salt. C option is correct. C option is also wrong because this is weak acid and strong base. This will produce a acidic salt, not basic. C option. So option D is correct, that is weak acid and strong base. Sodium hydroxide, strong base, and carbonate is from carbonic acid, that is a weak acid. So question number 14 is, setting of plaster of Paris takes place due to, you know the formula of plaster of Paris is CaSO4 dot half H2O. When it settles, it changes to gypsum, and the formula of gypsum is CaSO4 dot 2 H2O. So here which process is taking place? That is no, first one oxidation, it is wrong. Reduction is also wrong. Dehydration is also wrong because water is added here. So that is why hydration is the correct answer. Question is, electrolysis of brine solution produces chlorine gas and hydrogen gas at. You know that when we do the electrolysis of brine solution, what is the brine solution? This is the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, NaCl. Aqueous solution means the solution made in water. It produces chlorine gas at anode and hydrogen gas at cathode. So which option is correct here? Anode and cathode respectively, both at cathode and anode respectively, both at anode. You know that anode is the positive charged electrode, and chlorine gas has negative charge. So that is why it will discharge at anode, and hydrogen has positive charge and cathode has negative electrode. So it will attract toward negative electrode, and that is why it will discharge at cathode. So A option is correct here. So in this way students, when you will get the multiple choice questions, always first see the answer, understand answer, and get the answer, understand the question, read question properly, and then only uh, after coming on a conclusion, then see the option and then do the take the correct option. It's not like just you are reading and seeing the options and taking anyone without thinking which is the correct option. So do in such a way in detail as I have told you, though you don't have much time, only within 1 minute you have to do. So that is why you have to prepare well your chapters, so that while seeing the question immediately the answer will come in your mind. Thank you.